Was somebody playing during work hours? Probably not. Ooh, I do like the chance to obtain a rare colorless card. Ooh. Yeah. I'm not your boss, I won't tell. Alright. I mean, we're gonna defend up first turn and hope that we get a little bit better of a second turn. I really should play Drop Duchy, but I just kind of don't feel like running Drop Duchy at the moment. Should've got a bit better of a turn there, but that's fine. Should watch that cultural nihilism essay soon. Yeah. Story of my life, really, cultural nihilism. God, I can't believe that a nihilist killed, or, well, I was gonna say killed people, but they killed themselves. Bombing a fertility clinic. It's such an absurd circumstance. The idea of just being like, well, what if I don't want Babby to be born? Playing Slay the Spire again to rage bait Neo. I mean, not to rage bait Neo, actually, but you know what? Whatever works, right? That's why you said no. I just wanted to play a little Slay the... Ba-da-bop-ba-da-boop-ba-boop. Was on a walk. Walk good? Walks are good. I'll probably take one at 5:30 in the morning. If it is not raining. But it has been raining a lot, which has been deeply aggravating. Because it means that I cannot go out on a walk. I hate those minigames. Mostly because I just don't want to obtain random item. Yeah. Bring umbrella? Dude, it's still gonna get you wet. Rain still get under umbrella if it come at angle. Listen to Ziggy Stardust for the first time. Nice. Rainy walks are peaked? No, they're not. I don't want to be wet. I want to be dry. Angle umbrella? Like, come on, man. Noid reportedly hates showering. I do! It makes me fucking tired every time I shower, man. I shower and I just, like, I feel like I need to go to bed. But then I'm all damp afterwards, no matter how well I dry myself. Possible ban evader. I'm not gonna add, in fact. So, yeah. We're not gonna do that, I don't think. Noid Smash Brothers player? No, I like to be clean. I don't like to shower. I almost instantly banned them. Yeah, I saw the ban evasion thing pop up and I almost banned them myself. But I mean, I will wait. Yeah, why not? Sacrifice yourself for the cause. Ooh. get to Metamorphosis. Let's go. When does Slay the Spire 2 come out? I'm wondering if I'll have the ability to actually beat Slay the Spire on camera by then. Notice how Twitch let me put 361 instead of forcing me to do 365 6 months after Silksong. Oh, Silksong. I don't know what it is, but I've been getting a lot of bots to my channel lately. Like a lot. I'm expecting the following number to go down pretty quickly. They want you bad. They're trying to get your search info. They're trying to get your logins. Whatever will you do? I'm so to practice with Slay the Spire, man. I'm very happy right now. This is always an annoying boss to get in, like, the mid-game. It's like this and the pylons are really aggravating. Excuse me. Construct additional pylons? True, honestly. People never consider that, you know? People always ask how you are, but they never ask how many pylons you've constructed. This sucks. Sometimes I wonder just how many pylons exist in the world. Like, cones. You know? Like, how many orange cones have we as a society produced? It really makes you think. They've been doing a lot of construction in the areas around here lately. I kind of don't like it. If I'm being completely honest with you. People can stay away. I have created over 1,000 pylons, unknown to death nor known to life. I have withstood pain to create many pylons, yet these hands will never hold anything. Unlimited pylon works. As dumb as I think Fate is, I actually think Unlimited Blade works might be one of the dumbest parts. The idea that you're re-knitting your body with swords is so stupid. It does rule. Unlimited Blade Works, the area, is one of the coolest things that exists in that setting. Unlimited Blade Works, the actual spell that's like knitting your body together with blades, is ridiculous. But, you know, it is cool for what it's worth. I also do think it's funny how many characters in Fate are just gender-inverted character. Like, I understand that it's just a staple of the franchise at this point, right? But it does get to be a little funny when it's like, how many historical figures were actually, like, 22-year-old anime girls? Nikola Tesla's like a fucking lion furry? For some reason? Or is it Edison? One of them? It might be Edison. I just remember it was one of the pioneers of electricity of the modern age is a fucking lion man. But it was apparently the result of like a fucked up summoning, which is even funnier to me. Like, oh, we summoned him wrong and he became a furry. I was listening to NL and them talk about various different things, and they had one person bring up the term white passing furry for people that wear animal ears. Would that be like the inverse somehow to this? I'll take it. You bitch. Oh, that's big damage, actually. Oh, well, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I can also do big damage, it turns out. I don't have anything of good value for you, so you can have this. Enjoy. Thank you. Goodbye. We've actually got, like, a decent spread here. I don't hate these. Like, boom bam. Nice. Very good. You know what? Okay. Yo! Pasta, have you seen anything from G-Cucks at all lately? Because I am up to date And it has gone full on off the rails Evangelion. Yeah, why not? I think the thing that really got me was the fact that there are, like, Federation mobile suits. Apart from a few of the mech design. Have you seen what they call the Gelgoog in it? Like, fat-ass Gelgoog? Wait, no. Hold on. Fat-ass Gelgoog? What are you talking about? Because it is the opposite. I'm curious now. Have I been led astray? Gundam astray? Wait, no, Gelgoog didn't have the fat ass Dom did? Yeah. So, like, the TriStar Doms are customized to have, like, a third leg, which is pretty cool. The Gelgoog is just the gym. It's just the standard ass GM. It threw me for a fucking loop. They're like, oh, it's the Gelgoog. And then I'm like, that's just a GM, man. That's just a standard GM. Third leg. Ooh, do we let ourselves take damage here? I think we do. I think we do. I'm still not that big a fan of the new Gundam design. Twitch censored the word G-cuck, saying that it was potentially offensive language, and it asked me twice if I wanted to unhide it. I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty good. I love the fact that people are just calling it G-cucks. It's honestly, like, pretty good. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I just saw the censored word in chat. It's a Gundam. One of the new Gundam series is G-Quux. But G-Quux is spelled really fucked up and stupid, so people have just been calling it G-Cucks. It's less Q's than what Pasta posted, but it is still a lot of, or not Q's, it is less U's than Pasta posted, but it is still very long. I can't believe that's how that fight ended. Yep. A lot of people are theorizing what it could possibly be. Like the name's actual meaning. This is why I don't watch this shit. This fucking name, fuck you Gundam, I hate you and your stupidness. In fairness, most Gundam don't have that kind of stupid name. This one has that kind of stupid name because it's being made by the guy that made Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like, usually you get dumb, like, Mobile Suit Gundam 08th MS Team. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. But this one, it's something else. Yeah, there was Seed, and then there was Seed Destiny. What if there was one called Mobile Suit Gun? Just the name twice. I mean, I could actually see it. This is the sad part. I could see somebody doing that on the Gundam cast. Or crew, rather. I mean, there has been Gundams with 2 Gundam in the name. If we want to be, like, specific. Like, fucking G-Savior and G-Fighter. We don't talk about G-Savior. Nobody ever talks about G-Savior for good reason. Don't investigate G-Savior and find out that it has ties to the Canadian government. That one sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not. Fucking G-Savior, man. Oh my god. Creature, I would like to kill you. I would like for you to cease to be, please. If you wouldn't mind. Bitch. Fuck you. I didn't do anything wrong, man. Come on. I'm just a little guy. How are they all skills and not powers? Like, fuck, man. You're older than me, you're not just a little guy, you're a big fat geezer. I mean, you're not wrong. The Goombas are calling and they miss you, Mario. That one might actually be one of my favorite ones that you've ever said. Is there still a new live-action Gundam movie being made? Wasn't that a thing, or was that scrapped for the Netflix Gundam anime? I think that they're still working on that. I could be mistaken. There was talks about it. I would love to see live-action, like, 0079, not as a full series, but just as like a goofy one-shot kind of thing. I would love to see that. It's not my first time making this joke, but I can still send you my PayPal donations accepted and encouraged. I mean, same. I also take donations. So there. No, you don't. Don't steal this moment from me. Listen. I'm not denying that you put in work. But, have you considered no? I can't believe that worked. Okay. September 11th, 2001, the Goombas are calling. They want to know if you're coming over to play Portal Runner. Do you want to come over and play Burnout whatever for the PS2? Or whatever that fucking bit is? Normally I'd go for Vampire, but I'm not feeling it today. My desire for hematophagy is at a all-time low at this moment in my life. Sometimes, I think if I ever lose, like, my canine teeth, that, a part of me is like, I should get fake teeth that are metal. And just have metallic fangs. And just look like a complete loser from 2002. R9K teeth. I'm just saying. I know they'd be stupid, but I think it'd be cool. Hey Noid, hey Neo. Hey Horo, how's it going? Then you couldn't get an MRI done? Actually, that's false. I've looked into this because I was really curious about how fake teeth are actually able to be used in an MRI machine. So fake teeth are usually composed of a non-magnetic material. It's pretty cool, actually. Like, dental implants are all made of, like, non-magnetic silicon material. I introduced a friend to Reiko's Trap Harem the other day. Feels good to pass it down through the generations. I'm sorry. My brain is having trouble parsing. What the fuck is... What the fuck is this again? Oh, fuck this. Okay, right. Yep. Okay. Yep. No, I remember. It's one of those things I just chose to forget. Yeah, I looked at it for a moment and I was like, right, this guy. It's really funny because, like, right-wingers are, like, really afraid of people, like, force-femming them. And, like, it's not that people can't. It's just I don't think you're the right people. Both to have it done to you, or to, like, be in a position to have it done to you. Yeah, people are force-femming liberals. Or at least moderates, right? Like, they're going after people who are, like, vulnerable. Like, what the right-wingers don't realize is they're going after the same target audience. It's just that instead of pushing them in the closet, they're pushing them in the estrogen machine. Both are bad, but, you know. You shouldn't be pushing anybody into any machine. You should be letting them choose which furnace they walk into. I don't know what I am anymore, and that's completely fair. But, like, it is wild that there was somebody out... Well, not even somebody. There was, like, a lot of people on 4chan, like, weirdly pressuring people into transitioning. Just brings me back to the sissy hypno fucking gaycation shit. You have to do it or be destroyed. You know? Sell your body, mind, and soul to the trap harem, twink. Yeah, exactly. Fucking trap harem. Oh... Divinity when? Well, it's the wrong class, Desmond, so I apologize. Damn, I had a chance to be force-femmed into a trap harem and missed it. I mean, as it was said, I don't think you're ever too late to be force-femmed. What a fucking sentence to just say out loud, right? Like... What the fuck? I mean, that's the correct reaction to have, but... They blackmailed the people in the harem to keep it being... keeping in it so it wasn't a consensual thing, unfortunately. That's the unfortunate part, yeah. You could definitely find somebody consensually willing to stuff you into a harem. That is easy mode at this point. Somebody out there's going to be like, I'm not attractive enough for that, and I'm going to be like, have you seen the type of people that are in polycules a lot of the time? You don't need to worry. Trans pasta by the end of the decade. I don't know, I think pasta's content being just, like, effeminate. All non-attack cards in your hand. Deal 16 damage. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I still had energy. Ooh. I need to hit you more, but you keep summoning new fuckers. Oh, my bones. My human bones. Decade finna be real interesting. I don't know what this means. Don't worry about what it means. Stop summoning more fucks. We are a little underpowered this run. Summon CL, Noid? Listen. If I could summon CL, I would. Thank you. I will take a Vajra. That is extremely nice of you. Thank you. I was tempted to play more Expedition 33, but I chose against it. I will maybe play more of Expedition tomorrow. I really do want to hit Act 3, like, for real. You know? Pasta will always be with us in our hearts. We can never truly be without them. I'm always with you in your walls. Doof. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf up in here. This is gonna be bad. I mean, at this point, just kill me, really. Get me out of this run. Thank you. Genuinely thank you. It did not spin out the way that I was hoping when it gave me gray card at the beginning. Sure, SM7B microphone. You know what? I'm gonna give like 2 seconds here. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. Don't misbehave while I'm gone. Neo, I see that we made the same joke minus a letter or two. I just want to say thumbs up. You get too boring with the racial slurs. Cracker and Frenchie doesn't have anything on calling people a spoonhead. If I say something real, Twitch will ban me. I mean, in fairness, spoonhead's not real. It's used to refer to the Cardassians in Star Trek. You gotta get real but fake. The thing I was gonna send you was deleted off the internet, so I'm trying to find another. I think one of my favorite things about fantasy stuff is people coming up with, like, the most audacious slurs for fake people. Like, Disco Elysium slurs for their fake people is so real sounding that I was concerned that they were. And then people go like, well, why does your fantasy world need these things? Why do you need to perpetuate these sort of archetypes? And I'm just like, because it's real. Every society will have these. Even if you make the perfect society, they will still say things that are bad. Like, a utopian civilization is still gonna make fun of people every now and then, man. I hate to tell you this. The difference is that you need to not attack real people. Like, if you want to make fun of a dude for being a tiefling in D&D, that's one thing. But if you want to mod Will to not be black anymore, that's a different problem. The fact that that was, like, one of the first Baldur's Gate 3 mods is crazy to me. Like, genuinely fucking wild. Slay the Spire run's going well. Now, about white genocide. Dude, I had to tell Twitter to stop talking to me about white genocide. Like, for real. Like, Twitter kept on bringing it up in the related, and I kept on having to be like, I'm not interested in the topic of white genocide. Like, the day when it becomes a real concern, I'll talk about it. But right now, I'm not that worried. Jokingly, I say, have you seen Christopher Judge's Sons? Have you seen the guy from Stargate who is a reasonably black man's children? Because I don't think it worked. They ran out of toner. Oh, if only I had that one thing that's like, gets stronger every time you play it. I'll grab it just in case I do. Ooh, don't like this. Well, maybe like this? Okay. it's working out. The Slay the Spire run might actually be going well. We might be a little presumptuous at the moment, but it could be turning out okay. It's working out. Unfortunately, I don't think my ass is built for it. Tilf can? I mean, I'm sure that he can. With practice, it can be. I don't know about that. I don't have Hank Hill ass. It's not that I have no ass. It's just that I have fat man ass. So it's not exactly the twerking variety, you know? It's like the... it's like the kind that you smack when you're congratulating somebody for doing a good job as a football coach. Father of the Abyss, now he could twerk. Hey, Rampage! That's what I wanted! Let's go! I'm not loving this back-to-back boss fight. I'm not loving this particular back-to-back boss fight even more, actually. Nobody wants me to shake any of my shit. I don't think you understand. This would be bad for everybody, in fact. I want you to. Don't tell Rachel. I mean, I don't think you do. Maybe like when I was like 100 pounds less fat. Rachel would be on board with me learning how to dance. This is true. Rachel would be bored, I think. No, Rachel would be here for it. But that's the downside. Because that means she'd have to see it. And I wouldn't want her to have to see me learning to do that shit. Because it would just be humiliating. Okay, give me some rest, please. Thank you. My abilities, they can do damage, but... at what cost? Ouch. Don't lick me. We don't like this. Do I just tank the hit? Is a really good question. No. I made the correct decision. Maybe not empirically, but in my chest. Stop licking me, Austin! What are you saying? It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Oh, that son of a bitch. I don't know why that's like a wrestling thing that lives in my brain, even though I don't like wrestling. I do love just starting with increased strength. It is very nice. Oh! Ah! I wrote my first and only music review ever the other day, and for it I had to research a hefty bit of wrestling. And I kinda get the appeal of it now, on a certain level at least. It seems less about beating people, or people beating each other up, more about the story of those people beating each other up. Yep, that's true. It's a little bit of both. It started off as one and it moved into the other, but now it's more the other than the first. Yeah. It's definitely a lot about the plot now. Like, John Cena turning heel is like a huge thing for his career because he's been like a face the entire rest of his career. So him becoming evil is like significant. Shonen, but real life actors. Pretty much, yeah. Like, your power level's determined by your fame, basically. So if you're like The Rock, you can just kind of do whatever the fuck you want forever. Look into Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, specifically the pivotal fight there. First Hell in a Cell match was so fake, it was really funny. There's a lot I found to write about Shawn Michaels being the underdog in the fight, comparing it to the artists I was writing about. Yeah, no, that is like a famous wrestling fight. Undertaker Hell in a Cell is like a meme at this point. Wow, that put you into that? Really? I guess I did do almost 40 damage. Ugh. Like, I don't like wrestling, but I think The Undertaker's pretty sick. Honestly. I would appreciate you to stop gaining the ability to hurt me more. I know I'm doing that too, but it's kind of boring and fake, but it's cool sometimes. That's pretty much my stance on wrestling, honestly. Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? Dude, I mean, we're gonna fucking die, but maybe I can, maybe I could kill them before I die. There we go. This is gonna be scary for a run, I feel. We're banking all of our points into strength. kind of don't want to do any of these, to be honest. We'll do a transform. We'll just randomize it. Sure, fuck it. That's fine. Okay, we've got some shops. We'll take a shop early. Cash in our maw. Potentially. Yeah, I can't get into wrestling as a pastime, but I can appreciate wrestling as the concept. A lot of stuff in wrestling is really cool. The industry itself is like one of the least above the board things possible. It is almost impressive how fucking awful wrestling is as an industry. Like, just misery-inducing. People destroying their bodies, like, relationships being ripped apart, fucking drug abuse like crazy. It's kind of wild, honestly. It's like when Vince, what's-his-name, rigged a dude's fight against him because he didn't like the dude. That's the worst part is that's happened, like, multiple times. Like... Okay. But yeah, Vince McMahon is like an actual monster. If that's the same Vince I'm thinking of from the shit I've heard, it's like amongst the least awful shit. Yeah, no, like, if you want a really, really weird example of shit that Vince McMahon has done where you're like, why would anybody ever do that, though? Vince McMahon once had a plot line in one of his wrestling things where his wife had been rendered comatose and he was actively cheating on her. Well, he was actively cheating on her in real life. And so, like, on stage, she would be, like, wheeled out in a wheelchair and have to just deadpan stare in front of her, unblinking. And he would just be, like, kissing actresses and shit in front of her. Like, what the fuck? Why? Because he's Vince McMahon. He thought it would make for good TV. Like, his entire shit is motivated by, like, would this make me look good or would this make my TV show make numbers? This sound like a sitcom? Kind of. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. I think that you would struggle to have to kill him. Both because I think too many people like Vince McMahon, but also because Vince McMahon is, like, on steroids. Like, not even kidding. I'm not joking. The man is in his, like, 70s and is ripped and shredded at all times, and constantly a little red in the skin. Like, that man's gonna explode one day. He has given us some incredible, people like Vince. Literally everybody I've seen post wrestling hates him. No, but that's the thing is, he has cultivated the hatred for him like the greatest heel. He is the villain of the WWE. So, like, people like us who aren't in wrestling stuff think that he's, like, this awful monster, and then everybody that's in the WWE fan base is just like, it's a bit. Or if they don't think it's a bit, they don't care. But yeah, like, people haven't liked him for, like, 25 years. Ooh. Yeah, wrestling is a weird, interesting field. That is quasi-nightmarish, depending on the aspects you're looking at any given time. Maybe not even quasi. Maybe just actually nightmarish. There was a documentary about Vince McMahon that went up on Netflix a while ago. I'm pretty sure he got, like, upset about it because they did not treat him as just a big hero man. Man, we're getting strong. Was this the guy, like, accused of being involved in human trafficking? Yes. Yes, he has been known to be accused of being involved in human trafficking, yes. On multiple occasions, actually. And for different reasons. Like, not even just once. I say again, then, people like him. Because a lot of people, again, don't believe that it happened. Or they choose to believe that he wasn't directly involved, or whatever you can think of. Like, during the earlier years, or again, they ignore it, yep. Like, there was a whole thing about whether or not one dude was, like, molesting the young men that they would, have work as, like, interns for it, basically handling, like, towels and getting people's equipment and stuff like that, and they just kind of swept it under the rug. They fired the guy, they fired a couple of other people, and then they just went, like, yeah. Don't worry about it, man. Wrestling's weird. But I mean, there's a lot of industries that are like that. People are willing to ignore a lot of weird shit when it comes to celebrity. Think about how long it took for fucking Harvey Weinstein to get, like, actually in shit. Think about the people that, like, choose to ignore that Bill Cosby did stuff that was sketch. Right? Like, people are just willing to hand wave it because they're like, well, you know, but, like, I like the guy. There's the occasional time that, maybe the guy isn't as bad as people are claiming. But it's way less common. Like the Vic Mignogna situation. The voice actor. Vic Mignogna wasn't, like, nearly as bad as people were saying that he was. But the stuff that he did do was still, like, just shithead behavior where you're like, come on, dude, really? Like, you find out that, he would go to a convention and he would spend all of his stipend money, like, extremely early. And then he would, like, bum money off of the guys working the convention. And then never repay them. It's just like, what are you doing, man? Like, come on. Type of shit I'd do if I had a bit of money, but not too much money. Yeah, the problem with that is, like, I know that voice actors don't make huge bank, right? But Vic Mignogna's, like, one of the most known voice actors of his era. Like, you gotta have at least a bit of money saved up unless you've just been spending it all. If you've spent everything from all of your shit, like... And, like, the situation where people are like, oh, well, he was sexually assaulting people, and then you hear from the people, and it's like, well, it doesn't sound like he was actually sexually assaulting anybody. It did sound like he was making some of his coworkers uncomfortable by being a bully. And these are very different things. Like, I do not think a grown man should be allowed to walk around and, like, pull on a woman's ponytail without repercussions. You're just gonna deal with that one. Like, if you're, like, 27 or higher, and you're walking into the office or the recording booth and, like, yanking on a woman's ponytail, like, nah. Just don't do that. He has albums. Most voice actors try to get into shit like singing or something like that at least once, yeah. It's a really common thing. If you want a really interesting album to listen to, that's like a complete out of nowhere, like, what the fuck kind of thing, Lance Reddick put out an album. And boy, it's a choice. It's not bad, it's just like, why? It's very experimental for him. Yeah, it's always fun to look up voice actors and then be like, which ones are also singers? And are they bad? Because the answer is usually yes. Like, not shocking, but... ever heard Adam Sandler's classic 1993 album? They're all gonna laugh at you. I have not heard any of Adam Sandler's anything. We're gonna die again. Which sucks. That was a good strong run, but we got a little bit too risky with it. We played it a little bit too far from the vest, you know? Missing out on an absurd song. At a medium pace. I'll have to listen to it. Good old 1993. Best things came out of that year. No, I won't elaborate. It's kind of crazy that Adam Sandler has had as long of a career as he has. But I am really proud of Adam Sandler for not sticking strictly to the shitty comedy route. And instead actually giving an attempt to do, like, some drama. Like, comedic actors, when they actually do dramas, are some of the best dramatic actors. He does a decent movie once in a while. Sometimes he even does Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems was, like, shockingly good. like, weirdly good. It is really cringy at times, though. You know what? Sure. Heal me up. Let's go double boss. Ah, fuckers. But yeah, I don't hate Adam Sandler's comedy work either. It's just not usually my kind of humor, you know? It's not something that I'm feeling at the time where I want to watch and consume media. Starting a movie called You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah 2 years ago. That sounds like something that he would have made like 25 years ago. Like... That's what I'm saying. I think that Adam Sandler is, ironically enough, like, one of the most, like, unapologetically, like, Jewish comedians, which is an insane sentence to say when you have, like, Jerry Seinfeld existing. It's like, it's constantly lurking, like, right behind the surface. You need at least one good Jewish actor in the world, though. I mean, there's a lot of them. But, like, with Adam Sandler, it's definitely interesting that, it seems to be predicated purely on him just schlepping out movies every now and then because he wants to hang out with his buddies somewhere. I feel like Adam Sandler and Jerry Seinfeld exist in like two separate bubbles. Like, Adam Sandler movies do insanely well somehow. All the time. Forever. For like 30 years. Seinfeld was on the air for like 30 years. They're different beasts. But they're swimming in different lakes. You know? I really should watch some of Seinfeld in Japanese just for the giggles of it, you know? I really am curious about it. I do love that there is a French-Canadian dub of King of the Hill. That will never stop being funny to me. Like, who made that? Why? What French-Canadian looked at King of the Hill and was like, we need to dub this? Like, it's the most interesting choice. Because, like, why? Why would you do this? I've been playing too much of this game in the past as Poison Man. I've completely forgot what it's like, or Poison Woman. I've completely forgotten what it's like to play as Strength Man. Sad divinity noises. Listen. I already had to deal with that in the other game. I can tell you're further away. Stop leaning back. I'm not leaning back. I'm standing up. My leg hurt. I needed to move my leg. Fuck, I didn't know what I picked. Clash is fine, actually. I'll be back in a second. Healing is 50% more effective in combat. You have CL as a bailout? True. Not wrong. Sometimes you gotta get up and stretch, you know? Stretch those limber legs. Big and greedy. I mean, that's the run right now. Honestly. It's not gonna go well in a minute. BRB? Of course. Didn't realize Art of War crossed over onto this character. Or Magic Flower, even. That's gonna be rough. Oh, lizard tail at the right fucking moment. Let's go. You ever read The Art of War? I have not read the whole of The Art of War. I've read excerpts. The Art of War is really funny because a lot of the stuff in it is like the most obvious shit you've ever heard in your life. But it's like, at the time, people just didn't think about that. Like, a lot of it is like, hey, if your army is going to be outnumbered, don't be. If you don't think about supply... Fuck. Double-clicked. You know what? I'll take Berserk. That's fine. If you if you think that you're going to be low on supplies, take more. Or steal. Literacy wasn't common back then. I mean, in fairness, it wasn't meant to be for the illiterate. So, you know. Oh, wow, this is bad. Just, like, out of the gate, huh? I was really hoping that would actually kill it, but no. I think that's one thing that we take for granted, is that we assume literacy of everybody at this point. But, like, a lot of people now aren't really that literate. And I'm not meaning people, like, not seeing the pronunciation of a word ever before and then mispronouncing it. I mean, like, there are still some serious literacy issues in North America. It's just on average, people can at least kind of read like a sign, you know? There are people that are literate but functionally illiterate. That was my grandpa. I never met the guy, but apparently my grandpa was the type of dude who was like, I can get around Toronto because I know that sign is supposed to mean this place, even if I can't read it. That guy ran a successful flooring industry. Like, I don't know how people like that ever ran a business, man. Like, even I would just be like, I don't know how to fucking do this. I've thought about that, though. I've thought about genuinely, like, what would it be like to own a business? I'm gonna get fucking got. This sucks. There we go. Alright. We lost our backup, but we're alive. I wanted to keep the lizard tail at least until the second floor, but it's fine. To be alive is to be alive, you know? We made it. We did it. I'll take it at the end of the day. But yeah, no, I've looked into, like, how much it would cost to start a business. And I've probably saved up enough money where I could apply for a small business loan without too much of an issue. And I could probably rent out a space and get it renovated and be, like, my $1 million in debt to the bank or something like that, right? But, like, why the fuck would I do that? What business would you make? I mean, I've considered trying my hand at, like, running, like, a friendly local game store. But the thing is, I fucking hate Magic. I hate Magic the Gathering. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! I hate all of that shit. House gets repossessed. See, that's the beauty of it. I wouldn't put the mortgaging through my house. I have part ownership of a house. So I technically don't need to mortgage it against myself. And I actually do have enough money that I have saved up that I could probably convince the bank to give me a modest loan off of that money. But it would be small still. But like I looked into it, and it's like, if you want to start like a Warhammer store, they ask for like $100,000 to $200,000 down payment as proof. And I'm like, that would annihilate all my money forever. That's a lot of money, right, Pasta? But the thing is, most people that see that Games Workshop asks you for $100K are going to go to the bank. They're going to get a loan for $100K. They're going to give that to Games Workshop. They're going to spend another $100K in getting resources. And then they're going to open up their store. But the fun thing about Games Workshop is they pay you salary. Which is like, what? And I guess this is a complete turnaround, because all of the people that used to work at Games Workshop back in like the 90s are like, oh, they used to hound you to do like really hard sales pushes. And I remember going in as a kid and them like trying to shove that shit down your throat. If you go into a Games Workshop nowadays, they just stand there, man. It's like they don't want to sell to you. Like, it's kind of crazy. Also, I do love you guys just ragging on Shepard for his, like, functional illiteracy. That man has a higher level of college education than I do, and somehow he reads like that. And don't get me wrong, I read like shit sometimes too when I'm streaming, but I'm looking between my monitors, I'm watching you guys say things, I'm trying to speak out loud while reading, right? But like, God... sometimes with Shepard, man. But yeah, no, I looked into it. And like, if you do open up an FLGS, like, the biggest problem for those stores, largely speaking, is having a means of consistent income. And almost every single one of those places, they will operate by selling Magic cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards to people. And that's like their bread and butter, whereas the rest of the stuff is like extra revenue. Most of the times you misread something is when you're reading one of my Twitch messages, which makes sense. Punctuation helps. You're nice enough to give me punctuation sometimes. I appreciate it. I don't understand how people read chat when they have like 4,000 people talking all at once. It's a skill. It's a skill I do not have. You know? And I'm willing to admit that. It's crazy. They're taking a snapshot of one particular chat message out of the 4 million happening every second and just don't understand that. Yeah, it's it's really interesting to watch NL do it. He's got to be the funniest to see do it for real. Because he will one guy. He will see like the one message that is like the one message that you don't want him to see, and then he will not stop talking about it for 25 minutes. It's very strange. Like, I wish that I could have that level of competency with almost anything in my life. That's my incompetent streamer. I hate to say this. I think almost every streamer is like levels of incompetent in certain facets. It's just it's a sad reality that we must face. Speaking of, I've been talking about this to Tilfin. I don't understand how streamers are comfortable logging in to Fugitech. Or Fujitech. Like, people are logging into this tool, right? That allows them to have their little avatar doing the thing on people's screens. Like what he does with us during his stuff. And I looked into it, and it's like, well, if you log into Fugitech, you're logging in with your Discord login. Which means that a third party that you don't know in any capacity is taking your Discord login. And you're a streamer who ostensibly might want to protect their identity? And you just kind of are taking it on trust that they're not doing anything with that? And I don't get it. Because, like, I think the Fugitech stuff's super cool. I really like the little avatars that you can do. I like the customization, the wibble bobble, all of that stuff. It's just like, eh? They're just using the Discord login as OAuth and querying the API to get this info from the caller. But, like, you still have to put in your password to a login screen. Which means that that info is still being entered somewhere. I've logged into services like this before. You don't even have to put in your password. Okay. Because people in the past were telling me you have to log in with your Discord password and everything. And I was just like, I don't understand why you would willingly do that. That seems ill-advised. If there's no password involvement, that's dramatically better. But at that point, it just becomes, why is this not just a plugin for your Discord? Like a stream kit. Because stream kit exists. Like, officially speaking. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't get this. Wants access to your Discord, allows your stream. I'm sorry, access to your email address, interface with your Discord client. Why is it like this? Can't bake a cake. True. Okay, this is a me thing, and I know this is a me thing. So, like, you don't need to tell me. But I kinda hate cutesy little messages like that in software that I'm trying to use in any form of official capacity. Like, it's fine when Discord has its little login thing, and it's just like, scrumboing the wumpus. Who gives a fuck? But when I want to know what you're, like, actually collecting from me, don't be like, well, you see, and then just random list of things that are real, one that's a joke. Like, I would like the real information to be seriously presented to me. Like, oh, it's so random, XD, lol. Oh man, I've been teleported back to the year 2007, like, it can't bake a cake, haha. Like, you know what? A lot of people can't bake a cake. I don't give a shit what my software can and can't do in a humorous jest. You're forgetting that people paying for Discord are young, unlike you. I was young when Discord started. I still didn't like it. I was young during the height of the lol XD random emoji thing. Discord started 10 years ago. That's my point! You think that the higher-ups at Discord aren't like 35 to 50? My point is that it's different now, but it's not different. It's been like this forever. That's my point. Back in my day when Discord booted and it would say that you need to scrumbo your wumpus. It's like, yeah, it's always been XD random video gamer bullshit. It's always been cringe. Whenever you say straight passing gay boy. Hey, I'm not gay. Let's be, if we're going to be throwing around terminology, let's at least know that I have had heteronormative relations more often than not. Bisexual people are fake. Die. I love infighting. I don't know why I love infighting is like the funniest fucking thing. Yo, we got the dev for RimWorld. Bisexual erasure has to be like the funniest shit too, because it's like, man, ancient Greece and Rome are like right there. Like they're just over there, man. This is going badly. We're fucked. Okay. Just kill me. Get it over with. We're running bad seeds. We're running Nick Cave runs. That's all. We can't even get out of floor 1. We're just Neo right now. I will lose my gold for a random relic. I'll take that. That's free. I mean, it technically wasn't free. It was all my gold. Now go listen to... It was actually the opposite of free. Yeah. It's like they're giving me free money. God, I will never stop finding the time that Pat was paying for fucking Warframe cosmetics, that one stream, like, endlessly funny, because just, oh, 75% off, that's like free money. There we go. Ooh, early rampage. Let's go. As a professional bad Spire gamer, you kind of suck at this whole sucking at Slay the Spire thing. What does that even mean? Hey man, I just wanted to let you know, you're not as bad as you could be. I just wish I could dump more cards sometimes. I've completely come around on that. Where it's like, take my strikes and just give me some weird shit instead. You lack the talent to play the absolute worst runs ever, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. That's 7 in a row. Listen, it's fine. Providing accessibility in my messages now. I think part of the problem for me right now is because I have to get the fucking little keys. My entire mentality is fixated around that. So it's like, just get the thing, man. Just put the keys in the bag. That's all we're interested in. And so I'll, like, try and bum rush them all on the first floor because I don't want to have to be bothered with them on the later floors. And I think that is actually impeding my runs a little. You are a bisexual, intersex, trans, asexual, homosexual, a bitch. I mean, that's a lot of stuff going on all at once. I think that I'm not intersex, at least. And I know I'm not trans. Granted, I've never been, like, chromosomally assessed, I don't think. I got a life, so I can't focus on that at the moment. I mean, that's true. I think a lot of people don't realize that, like... I think a lot of trans people, aside from the fact that they would have been historically oppressed, just didn't have time to think about that kind of shit in the past. If you had time to think about that, you were part of the group of people not actively starving. So you were kind of doing a little bit better. Like, I don't think many people were, concerning themselves with the genitals of Frederica, the unusually large mountain woman that lives by herself. You know? Like, they probably just thought she was a witch. Sometimes you say things, Noid. True. Sometimes sometimes I make money from saying things. It's very rare, but it's occasionally true. Sometimes Misty gives you money, important distinction. Misty's one of the bigger causes. They're not the only one. Also, ad rev exists. I try to not play ads, but I probably should. I just know that ads are irritating. So, I try to abstain from it as much as possible. When I look at my email and search Steam gifts, it's like Misty 5 times in a row. True. Ad break in progress. Oh no! They're being run without my consent! Which is actually kind of startling. I got an ad for the ad break I started. Fuck me so much. That's actually kind of fucking incredible. That's really funny. I'm so mad. What the fuck? God, that one really got me. Holy shit. Oh man, that was really funny. I thought Noid actually ran the ad mid-sentence. Neo triggered it, lol. That is correct. Neo, for some reason, can trigger ads. The fact that you can trigger them and get them is like the funniest thing I've seen in a while. That's genuinely incredible. The whole time I thought they took the ability to run ads away. No, it was just / commercial. Mods can trigger ads. Why the fuck can I get ads too? Yeah, Neo's not even a mod. Neo's just got like editor powers. That's the best part of it. I do think it would be funny if anyone could do it, though. Like, make that like a bits reward. Once you follow someone from here, you can run 5-minute ads. Like, imagine making a bits reward, right? And it's like... fucking... I don't know, like... or even a points reward to make it even more fucked up. Like, I don't know, like 3,000 points or something like that. And you can just make the guy run ads to fuck with everybody else. Channel points reward to shut the streamer the fuck up. I mean, I'd approve. I think it's funny. This is probably a VTuber out there. Oh, for sure. There is definitely a VTuber who has that. Almost certainly. It'd be really good with a VTuber because you get like a physical identity of it. Like, they could have like a thing that appears on their model that covers their mouth and stops them from being able to speak. You could get creative with it. You could do some real work with that. Ooh, I like self-forming clay. Noid discovers muzzles. I'm aware of muzzles, thank you. Too aware, actually. You know what? I'm not even going to press that. I'm just going to take the HP. Noid creates his idea of muzzles. I mean, that's more accurate, yeah. You know, Tilfin, you're obviously too aware. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a plausibly deniable reason. I can just blame Tilfin. Pasta, he's scaring me. Wow, it's almost like people have interests outside of video games. I might run another ad break. Honestly, the fact that you can just run ads is so fucking funny to me. It's so good. Ugh. It's like next level cucking because I get the ads, but I don't get the money from the ads. I'm just gonna keep taking these rampages because at this point it's funny. I saw a post recently that was a person that I follow who went to a hotel and they were like, the cuck chair is huge. And it was one of those like big chairs that you're supposed to like pull your whole body up into and sit like really comfortably. And all I was thinking was like, no, 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 no. Hold on. You don't get it. It's not the cuckolding chair. It's the orgy chair. Because like, you get 2 people or 3 people on the bed, and then you get 3 people on the chair. And they're you're rotating out your RPG party, you know? Like, you look to the people on the bench and you're like, alright, get in. You're cool. It's like, at that point, come on. Failed to start commercial. Failed to start commercial. Rotating your party as opposed to calling it benching a player is so funny. I went there eventually. But also, I don't like sports. I don't have permission to slash commercial. I love that this is like an ability Neo has and like maybe 2 other people. There are a few of you that I should really give the ability for editing to. Just to be able to run ads when I go, like, take a piss. If I don't remember to do so. Pasta is above me, but below me. You have the ability to turn on the microphone or turn off. Excuse me, the microphone. Or I guess technically the billboards. If we're being honest. It's more like turning on, like, the billboard or, like, the mega screen at, like, a fucking stadium. But Pasta has the ability to take a truncheon and, like, cripple people. I don't want you to run ads ever. I mean, I also don't like running ads. But I do think that, like, I should probably run ads when I go piss. Pasta wins. both are necessary to run the stadium, you know what I mean? Takes all kinds. I was gonna say, like, come down to Bag Plaza, but, like, that's just bad. I thought you were insinuating something wholly different to pasta. Yeah, mishearing that word would be bad. Definitely. Definitely not good. You're going to quote bag quote plaza. Uh-huh. Sometimes I do wonder, in both real life and online, how straight or gay certain behaviors that I do come across to people. Because there was somebody one time when I was in high school where they were absolutely convinced I was gay. And then everybody else was like, no, he's absolutely straight. And I'm like, you're all stupid. But apparently as a consequence of speaking with my hands, I'm very emphatic. I talk with my hands a lot, which is why when I am streaming, you'll like regularly see times like this where the mouse cursor is not moving and I'm not doing anything. It's because I'm gesticulating. I'm moving my hands around, you know? Apparently I do have a habit of like wrist flapping occasionally about some stuff. And I don't know where that came from because I've like never hung out with people that do that. So, you know, came from somewhere, but fuck if I know. I'm really tempted to take this, actually. Yeah. You're a dumbass man, that's what you are? I mean, occasionally. There are times. Of this I cannot deny. Holy shit, Shepard's here. At fucking 12 o'clock at night? Excuse me? Go to bed. You're off tomorrow? I see. How did the 11-day, work schedule go, or whatever the fuck? They cut a couple days, but yeah. Alright. You fucking orb bitch. I'm gonna get you. Still tired. I mean, yeah, you're gonna need to have a few days to relax, I think. To just kind of mellow out, right? I had a good paycheck. Worked my Sheppy sock. Sheppy sock. Yep. We're just gonna let that one sit the way it is, I think. Not gonna worry about it. Sheppy sock should be a banned term. Ads. okay. The fact they have this ability is really funny. I went the ad break without an ad win. What an incredible series of events. I love the idea that, like, Shepard showed up and got an ad, waited through it, and then you just, like, threw another ad at him. Like, like it's just very rude. I forgot about that. Don't ban my sock. Please ban his sock urgently. Neo, please. Yeah, sorry I didn't respond back to you the other night, Shepard. I've just been... like, I know I said, like, my cortisol levels and, like, nothing else. But I just been, like, so fucking dead lately for no reason. Sends me, like, 10 a day, I'm serious. I don't doubt it. I fully believe you. Back when we used MSN Instant Messenger, you were able to create your own custom emotes. And I remember one time, Shepard sent me a custom emote that was just a lady flashing her tits. And my mom was in the room, and I immediately panicked because I thought my mom would see it and get mad. And then she looked over and saw the emote from Shepard of the woman flashing her tits. And she was like, why did Shepard send you that? And I was just like, I don't know how he did that, buh. And she was like, whatever. She just couldn't be asked to care. One time I was over at a friend's house, my phone kept buzzing, and I thought it was something important, and no, it was just Shepard sending me reels. What do you mean? What could possibly be more important? The fuck does guard dog stunning Detroit mean? Like, am I misfiring in the brain? Like, probably from a song, but in this context, I don't think it's particularly relevant. True. Alright, we're gonna get jaxed. So we can start jaxing off. Do you see the pics of my mom's latest circus in her Nissan? Dude, I saw that and I told my mom about it. And my mom was like, how is she still allowed to drive? And you know what? I'm kind of there with the rest of the audience on how is she still allowed to drive. She's been in so many accidents. I don't know, bro. I don't think, in this case, Pasta would know, actually. I don't think he knows about your mother's driving. I know enough, I feel like. Fair enough. You bitch. Two accidents this year. One other 1 year or 3 ago. That's a big gap. Still not disconcerting. Thank you. Where she hit a mailbox and bailed. Wasn't it she hit another vehicle? But it was like stationary? Hua, hua, hua. Haktua. Yeah, I thought she just like backed out and just against a car. Yeah, another vehicle. It was driving by on the road. She didn't look backing out. Nailed him, lost a bumper on the Nissan, and proceeded to fuck off to the mall for an hour. Or the mall an hour and a half away. Noid, if you say Haktua again, I'm running an ad break. I mean, there you go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get it out of my system. I'm not gonna say it again. But everybody be like, Haktua, spit on that thing. But nobody be like, Haktua, snakes on a plane. And I'm just saying, like, maybe we need to remember one of Samuel L. Jackson's seminal works. You know? Like, maybe we need to, as a society, just respect an artist for doing a movie that really meant something to us as a society. You can tell this bit's bad because I'm taking a lot of really stupid damage. What are you saying, Noid? I'm saying that us, as a people, right? We need to remember and respect that Samuel L. Jackson once worked on a movie called Snakes on a Plane. That's all I'm saying. Nobody honors Snakes on a Plane anymore. Why is this relevant to anything? Because in my brain, I associated the sound of spit on that thing with Snakes on a Plane. And then it just never left. So I had to get it out. Otherwise, it was just gonna rattle around in there, you know? I have a crush on one of the bakers at work. She's so cute. She loves sports, bro. When she goes to the game, my team wins, bro. It's fucked, bro. Trust me, bro. Bro, I once dated a girl who would not courtesy spit, bro. I was like, okay, fair, true, and real. The fuck am I reading? I lowered your stream and put Chief Keef at full volume. You look like Noid now? Excuse me? Why do I look like I'm crying? Yeah, that's about what I worried about. I don't know. Alright, fair. This hand sucks. Cause you're a sad, woke soy boy. Shut up, liberal scum. That fucking got me, man. This hand sucks. My brother in Christ, you have the entire fucking hand. But the points were bad. The randomized point values were ass. Oof. Thought you loved the confused status effect? No, I love the confused status effect when I have like 75 million draws and I'm not trying to fish for rampages. Why are Star Wars edits so good? Because you touch yourself at night. Entering the day. I mean, hey, fair enough, man. Whatever gets you going through it, you know? At least he's honest. Is this stream real? This is what happens when nobody's around to moderate the energy. There's no Rachel to scream at people. There's no Tilfin to make things worse. It just spirals. We're all just here on a sinking ship, and none of us have anything to do. None of us are grabbing for the lifeboats or the life preservers. We're all just watching as it goes down the tubes around us. One by one, run after run, every single time. We're not even trying to swim to the shore. We're just accepting it. We're gulping in the water. We're taking it in our lungs. You know? We're just letting the end come to us. We are about to die again. I gotta stop going for 3 keys on the first